Hey students, welcome to another English lesson with Unit 7, the media. And today we will be doing some speaking, so get ready for that. I know that there are girls in the audience, but imagine that you were a boy. I wonder if it's sexist to do that. Come on, let's have fun. Let's just role play, okay? Imagine you're a boy and your girlfriend invites you over to a house to have lunch with her dad. You gotta meet her parents. Oh my god. So you're a boy, you dress up the best way that you can, you comb your hair nicely, you take a shower, and then you're at her house. She says, "Have a seat, we'll be ready soon." And then she goes off to do something. In walks the dad. What do you do? What do you say when he talks to you? And that's what we're gonna be talking about today And that's what we're gonna be talking about today in today's lesson. Ding, 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 ding. How do you talk to your girlfriend's dad, especially if he says certain things to you? Do you just sit there and pretend like you're invisible? Or do you engage? Make the best of the opportunity to make a good impression so that and prove your love. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. If he says something that you agree with, you can say these 4 things. Let me show you. Boy, let me tell you one thing. My daughter is my most precious treasure. I completely agree with you. I think you're right. That I feel exactly the same. Oh, I'm still recording. That is my opinion too. And you know what, uncle? Your daughter is so precious to me. Even if you don't give me your trust right now, I want to earn that trust. And if something was said that you completely disagree on, these are the things that you can use to start what you have to say. You don't look like you can take care of her. I disagree. I don't agree. I think you are wrong about that. I think you might be wrong about that. I wouldn't say that because I don't think that's the case. Because I actually have a booming dropshipping business. And this is how you respond if what was said is something that you agree or disagree in part. You don't disagree with the whole thing, or you don't agree with the whole thing, but there are parts of it that you can accept and parts of it that you cannot. You want to know what I think? I think young people should not be dating. They should be focused on their studies and let us parents decide who they're gonna marry. You have a point, but I see what you mean. But I believe that parents should trust their children to make decisions. And sometimes these children will make mistakes. And the most important thing is not to avoid making mistakes, but to learn from them and to improve. Don't tell me, uncle, that you have never made a mistake in your life. Now let's apply what we've learned in this following situation. Your cousin, Hannah, has just opened a new shop. How can Hannah attract more customers? Put adverts in local newspapers and magazines, record a radio advertisement, create her own Facebook page, launch her own website. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to roleplay this situation just to show you how you would use the expressions of agreeing, disagreeing in part in a conversation. Are you ready? It's gonna be fun. Hi, Hannah. Congratulations on your new shop. How's it doing? Hi, Hakim. Times are tough. The COVID-19 lockdowns are keeping us from reaching out to potential customers. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to attract more of them with a limited budget. What do you think about putting advertisements in newspapers, like local newspapers and magazines? Then more people who live nearby will know of the existence of your store. You have a point. But since the beginning of the pandemic, very few customers would want to visit physical stores. Besides, nobody reads newspapers or magazines these days. Even my dad gets his news online. It might be better to do a radio advertisement though, because everyone listens to the radio when they're stuck in a jam. I wouldn't say that because the only radio stations that people listen to are national ones, which are very expensive for a small store like yours. Now that everyone is stuck at home and online, what do you think about launching your own website? I see what you mean, but I don't have the skills to set up and maintain a website. I think an easier way is to create a Facebook page and advertise there. I think you're right. Most of the people with money are on Facebook, and there are easy ways for you to link your Facebook with an Instagram page too. Okay, I think I know what I need to do next. Thank you so much for helping me with this. No problem, cuz. I do have something I need your help with though. What is it? Anything. You see, my girlfriend invited me to have lunch with her dad tomorrow, and I'm meeting him for the first time, and I don't know how to talk to him. Can you help? I see. Come. Let me give you some tips for dealing with dads. Alright, so I guess you are ready now to do this on your own. And after this, I'm going to be playing 3 situations for you to react to. Even if you're not a boy, imagine that you are a boy who's meeting your girlfriend's dad for the first time. And react to all the 3 things that he said. Remember to use the expressions shared earlier to show if you agree, disagree, or agree, disagree in part. Are you ready? Let's roll. You are very lucky, boy. I'm training my daughter to be a good wife. Unlike her brothers, I don't plan to send her to university. She will learn all our family's recipes and be able to handle every task at home. Why do you young people like to give away your information to those social media websites? Do you know that if you are not paying for the product, you are not the customer? You are the product. I pay for my social media websites, so I know I am the customer. What websites? OnlyFans lah. You see this, boy? See my phone? Every day, I get really ridiculous news about COVID-19 in my classmates' WhatsApp group. There's one about Mandarin oranges spreading COVID-19. There's another about Xiaomi phones spreading the virus. The worst one is this one about eating kangkong and drinking coconut water to cure COVID-19. Ay, ay, ay. Some of these were even forwarded by very highly educated classmates of mine. You know what? You seriously cannot trust anything that's on the internet these days. Now, what if your school was a TikToker? What would it look like? You want to find out? Let's wait for the next lesson.